Well, hello everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. Appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend with us. We're going to talk today about our new mini ESBC SN500. So our agenda today, we'll kind of just give a brief overview of the product line and show where the SN500 fits in there. I'll give you a quick overview of the features of the SN500 along with some applications and some other cool and interesting things that are new. And then we'll go in and talk about positioning and where it fits in terms of competition. We are running a promo now on the SN500. We'll talk about that right before the end. And then hopefully we'll have a few minutes at the end for any questions that you might have. As with most webinars, everybody's muted, but we certainly want your input and your questions. So there's a questions box as part of the GoToWebinar interface. You go ahead and type in your questions that you might have. All right, so let's get started. Hopefully this will be, around 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less. So get you out of here, respect your time. I'm going to go ahead and get started then. So many of you on the call or on the webinar are already familiar with our ESBC profile, our portfolio, I'm sorry. And so this is where the SN500 fits. We're sort of complementing the portfolio towards the SOHO. It's another hardware-based SBC that is not only small, but low cost. As opposed to our flagship virtual SBC, which is kind of at the other end of the spectrum. Many of you are going to be familiar with this list. So this is our current SBC offerings. You can see, where the SN500 fits right here in the line. And you can use this chart later as you get this, if you want this presentation to kind of make these comparisons. But one of the things I did want to point out was the Microsoft Teams logo. Currently, the products that are marked there support Teams, and we're in the process of actually getting certification. So by the end of the year, our hardware-based SBCs, the ones that are marked here, will be certified for Teams. And then in 2021, we plan to certify both the virtual SmartNode and the SN5600. So let's get into some of the features. So, at its core, the SN500 is an SBC. It's smaller than a 5300, so it is not only patent's smallest form factor, but at this point, it's the smallest form factor on the market. But at the end of the day, like we said, it is an SBC. So out of the bat, it supports 4 simultaneous calls and can be upgraded to handle 30. And so really our target is that SOHO market. Like we said, it's an SBC, so it has all the SIP related benefits of security and SIP normalization, call status monitoring, quality. Now the call monitoring is a relatively new feature, the patent cloud, which is supported by not only the SN500, but all of our SmartNode products, and they can be combined in this call monitor. We're going to be talking about this a lot over the next few minutes or the next 20 minutes. That can be combined with the alarming and learning feature of the cloud and create some really great quality of service type features for you to support your customers. Also at the bottom there, you see the zero touch provisioning. This is going to be key for the SOHO market. Which is really going to end up being a lot of lower revenue generating customers, due to lower call volumes and so forth. So, keeping costs on the service provider side down is going to be really important. And so not only is the unit inexpensive, the SN500 itself, but due to the zero touch provisioning, it's going to help keep your support costs down. Even with low margin customer types, it's going to make this SBC affordable. Moving on to some use cases. Wait a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, some use cases. So here's a kind of that SOHO thing we've been talking about, a smaller enterprise, which does not have a PBX on premise, like a retail store, small office, doctor's office, or something like that. In this case, the SN500 is a good fit for UCaaS deployments where the OTT service providers can't control the quality of their service right at the client side. This is, of course, is mainly because they don't own the transport network, which is responsible for managing the QoS. And so they have no control over how RTP packets are being received at the customer premise. And they kind of have to hope that the underlying network is reliable and optimized for real-time communications. But with the SN500 that we're introducing here, all of this can be brought under control. If we look at maybe at the upper side of the SOHO segment, maybe a little bit larger enterprises, but still, on the big picture, relatively small, where they have a PBX on premise with a single SIP registration going back to the service provider, and the phones are talking to the IP PBX directly. And of course, as we said, it's SBC, so it's providing separation of the network, edge security, SIP normalization, QoS, call quality monitoring, those sorts of things. This creates a secure telephony infrastructure running smoothly with high voice performance at a very low cost. And that's sort of like the overarching theme here of the SN500 is low maintenance, high quality, low cost. Like we said, to kind of capture some of those low margin customers that are going to provide that wide base, but still make it profitable. So customer benefits, simplifies VoIP deployments, increases service quality, and so having a service demarcation point at the customer premise helps to bring things under control, do a faster and more controlled deployment, and includes a lot of features to provide high quality service. One of the key things here on the slide is increasing customer satisfaction and retention. Like we talked about with the SN500, being able to even have these smaller clients, the SOHO type clients, be able to benefit from having an SBC on the edge in terms of call quality, things like that, ease of deployment, ease of setup. It's going to be a real advantage. This is something really exciting that I think you're probably the first group of people to hear about, is our new LAN device discovery and management feature. Now, this isn't unique just to the SN500. This will be part of our next Trinity milestone release in December, but it's a really cool and powerful feature. So, in the case of the SN500, it's really difficult for, OTT providers to identify the equipment on the network. We got private IPs or hidden behind the NAT, but other devices on the network could be causing quality or network issues. And so with this new feature that's part of our cloud and in conjunction with Trinity on our devices, you can troubleshoot and resolve these network issues. So with this feature from our cloud, you'll be able to easily access the web GUI. Not only does it discover these devices on the network, which in itself is useful, it also allows you then to, through the patent cloud, tunneled through the connection to our patent cloud, you'll be able to access the web GUI of network devices such as wireless access points or even phones without having to send a technician on site. So you can go in and your client gets a new employee and a new phone needs to be set up. You have to add a button, or maybe you're supporting or supplying some IT support as well as part of your package. You can go in and actually optimize equipment in the network for maximum performance. In addition to that, once the devices are discovered and being monitored by the patent cloud, you can actually create alarms where you can be alerted and if a device goes down. So this is showing the GUI. Sorry, I'm one slide behind. So say your wireless access point goes down and that's causing some problems. Because you've itemized that in the cloud, you can set a rule that if it disappears to be alerted. And so that can let you know that that device is down, and then you can then take action on that. As well as other devices that perhaps might be pertinent to your network topology, things that could maybe interfere with quality or be causing problems, or might just need some configuration. These can all be accessed as well. So this feature is going to be available in the next milestone, like I said, in December. And anybody that wants to try a beta of this feature, we have that available. You'll want to work through your account manager on that. And we have for a limited number of users, we can do some beta tests, but it's going to be out very soon in the full release. We're also putting together a video that details this feature, shows it in operation, and shows you the power of what this feature can do. So be on the alert for that. You can see how this is going to be available. Like I said, it's available as beta now, and it'll be officially available in the December milestone. It's part of the advanced and pro plan of cloud plans. So you can see where that fits here at the bottom. Either the advanced or the professional not only include the LAN discovery, but the advanced CDRs, the call quality metrics, call quality scoring, even packet capture is available, and alerts, all in those packages. So you look at the advanced and the pro plan, and you really get a lot of value to help you stay off premise. And you know, of course, in these times with everything that's going on with the pandemic and everything else, the last place you want to be is on somebody's premise. So this really gives you some features to help you, navigate this sort of new world we're all trying to figure out. So from a product management standpoint, and this is a channel webinar, not only is it important, I think, to discuss the great things and the cool features like we just talked about, and the call quality monitoring, all of those great features. We also want to make sure that you're really clear about what it doesn't, like how it compares with our other products and some of the features that aren't in it. So the SN500, because we were driving down both the size and the price, we did have to make some concessions. And so one of the things, this is a cloud-only device. So the whole intent, as you can see with the incredible features we're offering that are all tied together in combination with the cloud, the SN500 doesn't have a web interface. It still has the CLI, but it's really intended to be used in the cloud. It does support SIP TLS for secure signaling, but does not include encrypted voice streams, although if that's needed, or transcoding or Teams compatibility. If those are things that you do need, of course, we have other devices that support that, no problem. The idea here was really to target SOHO, and so in order to get the price and the size down, we just kind of condensed the features that we really felt were going to be important for that audience. In terms of market positioning, we went out and did some research, and as you can see on the first line there, from a pricing standpoint, there's nobody even close to what we're doing here with the SN500. And if you go down and compare the features, even on a feature level, the only other competitor that that we found on this list that supports all the same features is Ribbon SBC 1000, which is more than 10 times the cost. So I mean, in terms of value, hopefully this slide in itself can just really demonstrate the value and the power of this device. So now we get on to some promotions we talked about. So this is really exciting. So right now, if you buy one, you buy a SmartNode SN500, you get one free. And now, put that into your calculation when you're thinking about this slide. So now for buying one SBC for 115, you're getting two. Or if you go and you buy more, we have some other things that you can gain. So buying 20 will give you 2 years of extended warranty. We're going to add another year on to the standard warranty. or if you buy 50 or more, you'll get a complimentary advanced cloud plan, which again, we go back to what does that include? That includes land device discovery and management. It includes advanced CDRs, call quality metrics, call scoring, packet capture, alerting and alarming, all of those great features that we've been talking about, you'll just get when you buy 50 or more of the SN500s. We flip that around for cloud. If you're not currently a cloud subscriber but want to be, with a standard cloud subscription, you get 2 free SN500s. If you sign up for an advanced subscription, which is where you really want to be able to take full advantage of all the features we talked about, you'll get 4 SN500s. And if you sign up for the professional subscription, you'll get 8. So it's pretty generous promotions there that we want to make sure all of you take advantage of. The next couple of slides are really for when you look back later, gives you the SKU. Really, there's only one SKU, although I believe we're going to be making a separate SKU for the promo stuff, but that doesn't really affect you very much. So this shows you just, basically the accessories and licenses and things like that you'll need to reference later. And of course, services that are supported with the unit, premium support, enhanced warranties, even like pre-configured services and things like that we offer standard with all of our products. Those are also available with the SN500. Now, in terms of your actions, what we need you to do. So obviously you want this product on your websites, and if you have a web shop, you'd like to get the product added into your web shop. We'd like to see some launch banners for the SN500 because it is, so unique in the marketplace. We want to make sure that gets the sort of promotion that it deserves. We'll help you with some posts on social media, run some ads promoting the product and even the promotions, and run these promotions with your customers. We want to make sure you take advantage of that. That's what they're there for. And of course, the obvious, train your sales and your tech people. We have to have people that understand the product, understand the applications, and know how to help you sell it. Now, from us, in return, we're going to give you the product images you need. These slides will be available to you, data sheets, and of course, just work through your account managers on that, and they can help you execute your actions and make these resources available to you as needed. And I'm actually thinking I might talk to our marketing department and see if we can even put together a few web banners ahead of time that you could just use just to make it even easier for you. Details, if we end up pulling that together, details of that will be available through your account manager. So at the end of the day, everybody on here knows patent and our products, high quality, interoperable, with Trinity operating system. We have one system. You get familiarity with the power of the cloud, continuous software release strategy every 2 months. We put out a new milestone that includes crazy good features like this land discovery or call quality monitoring, and all that just comes out when you buy the products. Those are free Trinity upgrades every 2 months. Of course, we make flexible products focused on high security and all IP for whether you're migrating or you've already migrated your network. We got the stuff to support you. So that actually was pretty fast, almost 20 minutes.
Questions for you, buddy, out there, if you'd like to okay. So the first question is what is the price of the SIP session licenses?
Jen, that might be a question for
you. Sure, absolutely. So list price on the MSRP is $10 per SIP session. And I would suggest reaching out to your channel and they can provide you your price on that. The other 2 questions is how do you view the prospects of getting this product into carrier provider accounts?
I'm not totally sure I understand the question. Can you repeat that again?
Sure. It says, how do you view the prospects of getting this product into carrier provider accounts?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, in terms of prospects, yeah, we feel like, you know, it's. I think I hopefully laid out well the power, both the cost savings for those SOHO clients, which is a wide base, right? So those smaller clients provide a much wider base than the big larger clients. But the key is servicing those lower revenue generating clients in a way that you still make money. And so that's really the selling point here is that we got low cost of equipment, and we provide you features and support built into the unit, baked into both Trinity and the cloud, to allow you to really reduce both your deployment costs as well as your support costs. And so that's really the pitch, and it's really hard to argue with because there's really nothing else on the market that's going to address that large base of clients the way that the SN500 does.
Great, thank you. 3 other questions I have here is what software license are required for Microsoft Teams integration?
Danny, you want to take that one?
For that, I believe it's just the TLS license and the SRTP are required for the integration.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, we can clarify that. I apologize, I don't have that answer right here on the top of my notes, but we can get that answer to you for sure. And I think, you know, Danny's the support guy, so he knows. So, thank you, Danny.
Is the network discovery available on the larger boxes?
Yeah. So the network, I hope that's a great question, and thank you for asking that. Yeah, I want to be clear on that. That's a new Trinity feature. It was Trinity/cloud feature. So any devices that are running Trinity, large or small, after they get the milestone update, that will be available with an advanced or a professional plan on every Trinity-based SmartNode. And potentially some other devices in the future.
Great. And can Patent provide channels with a promotional email signature tag?
Sure. Yeah, it's a fantastic idea. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I love that kind of feedback. Those are things that are easy that can be really effective. We can certainly do that.
Perfect. And are there any cloud features or functions that the SN500 does not support?
Yeah, right. So that was back a little earlier, and there's this. So both a combination of our website has sort of a unit by unit comparison of the features, but this is really the kind of the base slide that kind of shows the difference of the hardware-based SmartNode features. So SRTP is not supported, RTP transcoding is not supporting, dynamic IP routing, and then of course, because of the combination of those things, MS Teams certification. Those are features that aren't supported. Then again, the web interface, but you won't need that with the cloud.
Okay. And is the promo available for accounts that migrate from standard to advanced?
That's a good question. I don't know that was answered internally here, but that's a really great question, and we can have a discussion on that. And so you're talking about if you're migrating from a standard plan, you want to upgrade to an advanced plan.
That's correct.
Okay. I don't want to commit to that because I'm not sure off the top of my head, and I don't want to give you a bad answer. So I will find that answer out, and we can push that. Jen, do you know? Do you have the contact information?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I can get back with them.
Another really great question. I like when I get stumped because that helps me next time.
And is the SN500 compatible with the same PBX vendors as the other patent boxes?
Yeah. I mean, that compatibility is going to be based on mostly on Trinity rather than the hardware itself. So the answer to that would be yes.
Okay, looks like that's it.
Great. Well, thank you for your time this afternoon, and looks like it was a little faster even than I thought I was going to be, and appreciate all the great questions. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.